Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Right. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. Now back to throw. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect Little Brook. And he's into the clear. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way.